Okay, so if you may, I know we're in a few different groups right now. If you guys can get into groups of 4, I think we'll have one group of 5. So ideally have 3 groups instead of the 4 we have right now. And as you're going, take a second and think about what you think biodiversity is. In its most general sense. Perfect. Okay, so biodiversity. Anybody have any ideas of what biodiversity can be? It's a pretty broad thing. Not looking for any particular answer on that.
So I can take like 2 or 3 biology classes in one semester.
I think that is certainly biodiversity. Could be. Anybody else? Any thoughts of what biodiversity is?
Lots of different types of organisms in one area.
All right.
Like different plants.
Okay.
Different genes.
Different genes. Okay. So today we're going to be thinking specifically about species diversity in terms of, or species biodiversity in terms of a few different scales really. So there's 3 kinds of species biodiversity. There's alpha, beta, and gamma. Has anybody heard of those before? By chance? So this is thinking in terms of ecology. So what I'm going to do, we're going to kind of model those 3 different types or scales of species biodiversity. You can go around and have everybody pick a card. These are exclusively real species on here. They're not really. They're super fictional.
Dragons.
There might be. There's no dragons.
Are we allowed to share things?
Yeah, so you can share these with your friends.
I have it here.
Wait, who's the?
He's the bad guy.
No, the red. No, the red.
Are they not allowed to share? Like yours
Yeah,
is
you
like
can talk
a
to your
real
group
big.
about your
Master.
It is. You've heard of it?
Wyvern is a type of
It's
dragon.
Master
Like
Shifu.
this burning and then.
It's not actually dragon.
Yeah.
It's, I know what it is.
Where'd you pick? Alright, so everybody has one? Does anyone not know what their animal is? Or sorry, what their species? Yes.
Hippogriff.
Oh, what? Really? That's the like.
It's like a bird lion.
It's
the thing that
These are
strikes
all
Draco.
fictional species.
It's a bird lion.
It attacks Draco because Draco's new.
But, so, anyone have any ideas what alpha diversity is?
Yeah, it is. It has paws.
Alpha diversity. So this is the smallest scale of diversity.
I'm the only one that doesn't fly.
One second. We'll be able to talk about the species plenty later. But for right now, alpha diversity. Any thoughts what that might be?
Alpha, that means first.
It does. Okay, so the first alpha wolf. Alpha wolves are fast.
Is it diversity within a species?
Close. Okay. So in this case, we have 3 different groups. So the alpha diversity would be the diversity within your specific groups. So there's a little bit of redundancy in species here, hopefully. So if you, within your group, and you can just write on the back of your card, but try to find the alpha diversity. So how many, in its simplest form, how many different species you have in your group? So if you have 2 of one, if you have 2 of one species, that just counts as one species.
We have
We
4
have,
different.
like, we have 4 different things.
Oh, yes.
So we have 4, right? I traded because I was sad that I didn't get to fly. I was the only one who could
Flying was
fly.
good.
That's how we're doing it.
So, simple enough. Everybody has, everybody has the alpha diversity for their group?
Yeah, it's like this eagle thing that's like has 4
We'll
legs.
get over here. Yep. Awesome. So, if we can get half of the group for each, so, and you guys can divide it however you want. So if half of you guys can meet up with half of you all, and the other half can meet there, and so on. So we'll have these halves merge, and these halves merge. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then we're going to find, look, let's go ahead and do that, and we'll talk about the next step.
Okay,
So we're moving around a little bit.
Sam, you guys are coming here. What?
Wait, no, Sam's coming here.
Rover, Red Rover.
Sam, come here.
Contradicted.
No.
Hey, Carol will love you.
Yeah.
Sam,
Okay, here's our what's coming.
What?
You're supposed to stay.
Oh, I am? I'm
Wait, we
sorry.
need one more person. Come to our group.
Okay.
Is this beta, guys?
This will be, yep, this will be beta diversity.
Hello.
What animals do you have? You have a unicorn? Oh, we now have 2 horses.
So, for the beta diversity, what's that?
Sphinx is like a.
Now we have 3, because we only have 3.
One second. We're not gonna get into beta diversity yet. So, we've discussed alpha diversity. Does anyone have any ideas what beta diversity
Wait,
is?
what's yours?
So it's slightly different than what you might think.
So it's fine.
So, do we have any ideas what beta diversity is? You've seen it. What you
The
got?
second type of diversity.
You're not wrong. Yeah. What do you got? You guys have any ideas what beta diversity might be?
Between groups.
Between groups? For sure? Close. So,
Is it like a bigger area, maybe?
it is. So in this case, we'll label these groups A, B, and C for now. So these are the original groups. This was group A, this is group B, and this is group C. So in this case, this is where you guys are a mix of A and C, right? Okay, so in their case, the beta diversity would be all the different species between the two. So if there's any overlap between species in group A and group C, those don't count. So if they had, say they had 5 species total, and one of those species had 2 of them, that wouldn't count. So their beta diversity would be 4, if that makes sense. Make sense to everybody? So if there's any overlap, that doesn't count. So how many species do you guys have within your groups that don't repeat? And that's the beta diversity.
4, and how many do you had 3? So now you have 7. The 2 counts combined, it's the same. Yeah, it's not, okay.
It'd still be different because you got your
It's a.
Why did you?
even though we're the same creature, it's from a different area.
I know, but like.
Right,
I
so
don't-
we're fine.
No, I'm actually.
Any questions?
I don't know the systems and I don't.
Does that make sense for you?
like, so.
Okay.
Probably, I think my
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, but what would you use beta biodiversity for?
So this is, so in this case, beta diversity mean like, it's mostly small areas. So,
Yeah.
But now we just add them
Like
together.
the, yeah.
So it should be like they had 3 and I had 4.
Oh, no, gamma's the one.
not necessarily, it all depends on what different species you have. So,
Wait, so is it just 3? Because now we have,
Actually,
is it just 3 right now? If they had 3 at their table when they were table A, and now we're B and A, so now we have 7
Game of
because
Thrones, Wyvern.
it was the 4 from A and 3. I'm
So- let's bring it together really quick. So, anyone who is initially in group A, we're gonna kind of check ourselves here. Anyone who was in group A from the beginning, can you raise your hand real quick? And what were the species that you had?
Hippogriff.
Hippogriff, we'll call that H.
Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Werewolf.
Werewolf.
Another unicorn.
Another unicorn? Okay. So that was A. There were 5 of you, I think.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Group B.
I had a hippogriff.
Okay.
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
Phoenix.
Okay.
Werewolf.
And group C.
Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Sphinx.
Oh, yeah. Sphinx.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Vampire.
Oh, vampire and Phoenix.
And one more wyvern.
Okay. Wait.
Another wyvern.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Cool. So, for this would be the alpha diversity in each case here. So there were 5 of them, but there were only 4 different species. So these would be the alpha diversity. Here, alpha diversity would be 4. In this case, alpha diversity would be 4 as well. Do we have 2 groups of 5?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So in terms of beta diversity, what would the beta diversity be for groups A and B? Anybody?
We're 7.
7.
So
Two
it's
H's.
slightly counterintuitive. So it actually, here we have 2 H's. So these cancel. We have 2 werewolves. So those cancel. In this case, this was a phoenix. So those cancel. So here we'd actually have a beta diversity of 2. So it's just the difference between the 2.
Oh.
And so then, yeah. And then the gamma diversity would be how many different species we have in the whole area. So alpha is used for a small subset, beta is used to compare 2 small subsets, and gamma is used to look at all the different numbers in the whole group.
So even if a group had a huge, like if A and D had all the exact same animals, but they were like, or species, and there were 100 or 500 species in each of those subsets, but they were exactly the same, their beta diversity would be 0 because it's the exact same.
If they had all the same species in each group,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
So that's kind of the idea, is the scale would be different, so you'd want your alpha diversity to be at a smaller scale, so we would be looking at smaller groups within those. That makes sense. Thank you.